Remember the days when smartphones shipped with earphones inside the box? Yeah, those were good times. But despite manufacturers ditching a headphone jack in most of their flagship and mid-range smartphones, wired earphones are still the way to go for lag-free audio playback, especially when it comes to gaming. Keeping that in mind, here's my pick for the best budget wired earphones under some 1500 Indian rupees and 2500 rupees in Nepal. Kicking off this list is the Redmi Earphones, which is also the cheapest entry in our selection. It comes with an aluminium alloy design and has a decent build quality too. Given its budget nature, the cable is not braided though. Thankfully, I have not experienced any tangling issues with these earphones throughout my usage. On the right, there is a capsule that houses the microphone and a control button. Since this is a one button for all kind of deal, it misses out on a dedicated volume up and down key, while its hands-on feel is not that premium either. Getting to the sound quality, the Redmi earphones come with a 10mm dynamic driver with high-res audio, and hence you can enjoy high bitrate music as well. However, the fact that streaming services like Spotify, YouTube use compressed file formats with relatively low bit rates, its real-life implication is nothing to write home about. So I tested it with my regular playlist and found the earphones to deliver powerful bass. At the same time, I found its bass to be boomy that's kind of unpleasantly rumbly. In addition, I noticed some bass bleed as well, which majorly affects the vocals, making it sound overwhelming and unnatural at times. All in all, it's not an ideal option for those seeking a balanced sound in all audio domains. But then again, this earphone is quite affordable, so we cannot expect much from it either. Moving on, another product in our trunk is the Skullcandy Inked Plus in-ear earbuds. Now, when I first pulled out these earbuds out of the box, I had pretty low expectations. Frankly, it looks and feels like a cheap headphones that should cost much less than what it actually cost. But in reality, it's the most expensive on our entry list and does not even come with a volume rocker. So design-wise, it's quite a bummer. Talking about its audio, the 10mm audio driver delivers sufficient power and oomph needed for bass-heavy music, but sometimes it can get quite muddy too. Thus, low-frequency audio here lacks definition. Another thing is that the soundstage is not that wide either. Nonetheless, if bass music is not the end of your playlist, then this earphone might impress you on the vocals. The dialogues are sharp and clear here, and the treble is fairly noticeable too. And even on the highest of volume, there's next to no distortion. Now let's jump into the most interesting pair of earphones on the list, which is the Sony MDR EX110AP. Weighing only 3 grams, it is also the lightest earphones in our arsenal. Furthermore, it has a 90-degree angle connector and a single button with a microphone dangling on the left ear cable. Contributing to its lightweight design are the pretty thin plastic meat cables that feel relatively flimsy. The fit, on the other hand, is one of the finest on the list. Because of the small form factor and the angled in-ear layout of the earpiece, they adapt to the contour of my ear canal and provide a comfortable fit for those lengthy jam sessions. In all fairness, this Sony earphone does offer a decent sound too. It's not the loudest among the earphones we tested, but pumps out decent volume levels while the music sounds bright and clear. Likewise, you can definitely notice the presence of bass here, but absolute bass heads will certainly miss out on the rumbly bass from these earphones compared to other entries in our list. However, the audio separation is not really impressive here, since everything from instrument separation to stereo effect does not sound distinct and pronounced enough. Moving on, in this budget earphones fray, Realme Buds 2 and Buds 2 Neo tick several boxes on a decent pair of budget earphones. To note, the Buds 2 Neo is the cheaper alternative to the standard Buds 2. In terms of design, the standard Buds 2 has a vertical 3.5mm audio jack and a 3-button inline remote with a microphone for calls. There's a fabric wrap cable below the Y splitter, while the case of each earpiece comes with magnets that let them stick together when you are not using the earphones. Oh, and not to forget, you also get a rubber clip to keep the cables organized. On the other hand, the cheaper Buds 2 Neo gets a superior L-shaped connector, which is something to cherish. However, the integrated volume rockers on the remote are absent here. Despite these differences, both earphones feature a similar 11.2mm audio driver. Here, both of them can get quite loud to the point where the bass starts to sound aggressive than the highs. Thus, the overly generous bass might get annoying at high volumes to many. However, its soundstage is one of the best on the list, which means I can totally enjoy the rhythm of individual instruments without any compromises. Furthermore, their wide soundstage aided my gaming sessions as well. I tested them out while playing PUBG, and both of them deliver clear audio of nearby enemy footsteps and gunfire noises. Anyways, reserving the second position in our list of the best budget earphones is the Mi dual driver earphones. Design-wise, it has a braided design and an L-shaped connector. Similarly, you also get a 3-button integrated remote that lets you control the playback and adjust the volume levels. An interesting detail to point out here is that the left earbud has a convex design while the right one is concaved. And both earpieces have magnets so that they can easily attach them together. When it comes to the fit of these earphones, it's not the most pleasant experience, at least for me. With a mere 10 minutes of keeping them on, the sides of my outer ear start to hurt, and the most I can bear them is for 15 minutes. Yet, this is a purely subjective thing since my colleagues with larger ears did not complain accordingly. So if you have small ears as I do, this one is a no-go. Anyway, talking about its audio quality, since bass is a bit of an obsession for me and this earphone offers enough of it, listening to Boom Paw by Black Eyed Peas, the drum hits never sounded overpowered and the details don't get lost either. Likewise, it gets fairly loud enough while also offering a good amount of noise isolation. In addition, thanks to the dual driver setup, it delivers good instrument separation, whereas the vocals sound clear and natural as well. With that out of the way, let's get to our top pick for the best budget earphones, the JBL Tune 110. It features a crisp and clean sound quality that definitely makes it a worthy option for the price. On the design front, the housing of these earphones is made of plastic and the cable is flat and tangle-free. Likewise, its stereo plug has a 45-degree slant, albeit an L-shaped connector would have been preferable. On the right cable, there's a capsule containing a microphone and a solitary control button. That means the volume rockers are missing here. Furthermore, staying true to JBL sound signature, the T110 has great bass reproduction with good depths. So considering its budget nature, these are assuredly perfect for listening to pop, hip-hop and EDM music. The drums feel really punchy and sound nice and warm as well. The T110 can provide just the right amount of power without making the entire thing sound muddy. Mids, on the other hand, retain their clarity and crispness too. It has a wide dynamic range and the audio does not come off distorted even at maximum volumes. Highs, however, are the least preserved here. It is undeniably present with low sibilance, although it's not quite punchy. So summing it up, these are the best budget earphones you can buy in 2021. While even the most expensive entry on our list does not quite satisfy our sound thirst, the JBL T110 is the undisputed winner in this price bracket. However, if you prefer a more affordable option with still a hefty sound, the Realme Buds 2 and the Buds 2 Neo are great options as well. So there you have it, guys. These are the best budget earphones that you can buy in 2021. Next up, we're also coming up with best budget neckbands videos. So stay tuned for that by subscribing to our channel and hitting that bell icon. Till then, I'm Pratima Adhikari and thank you so much for watching.